What's up guys, Nick here. In today's video, we're going to discuss what the BMT end of course exam is like in the Air Force and what exactly is it, what you need to do to pass it, how to pass it, what's the best way to go about this. So if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel, click that subscribe button down below, and if this video helps you out at all, please leave a like so I'll keep producing content. The EOC is the last major exam and BMT requirement in order to graduate basic military training. The EOC is spelled out as end of course exam. It's just like every other high school or college exam, but it's needed with a 70% or higher in order to pass and graduate. So if you fail to get a 70% or higher, which I doubt any of you will do because it is honestly not too hard and everybody in my flight personally passed this. So if you fail to get that 70% or higher, you get one retest, which is pretty much like identical questions, maybe a different version. If you get lucky, you'll get the same version. But if you fail to get that 70%, you get washed back and you have to repeat 2 more weeks of BMT with a whole new flight with a bunch of people you don't know. So it sucks to fail it. Nobody in my flight failed it. Nobody I know of failed it. Maybe in the entire squadron, we had 1 or 2 people fail it. So out of 500 people, 2 people failed it. That should tell you a little bit of how hard it actually is. So this EOC is taken a week before graduation, which puts you right on the edge of, am I gonna pass? Am I gonna fail? Am I gonna graduate? It's a little stressful, but if you got into the Air Force, you're most likely gonna pass the EOC. I'm legally not allowed to discuss content on the test, like questions and answers and stuff like that, but I can give you a little bit of insight on how to study for it, how to prepare, and the best way you could go about passing the EOC. The test is composed of like 30 chapters. You get these 30 chapters in this book that they have you constantly studying from day 1 until you take this test. It's your BMTSG, it's pretty much your basic military training study guide. You have a bunch of chapters. So it sounds like a lot. Yeah, how am I gonna remember 30 chapters by the end of my training while doing all of this other stuff from going from a civilian to military and pass this test and graduate? But the main thing is they're gonna have you reading this, studying, quizzing yourself all day long. Every day you have free time, they have you doing this. So at the end of each chapter, there are these review questions. And I'm not saying you should study these review questions, but I'm saying it's gonna help you a lot. And it's probably your most important tool. So the review questions are like questions taken from the chapter itself, the most important questions of the chapter. As long as you study, put in the work, and if you struggle on tests and you're nervous about it, there is an academic monitor in your flight. Everybody has these little positions. There's laundry crew, dorm leader, all of these little roles, and then there's an academic monitor. Academic monitor is pretty much the smartest guy in your flight, probably the highest ASVAB scorer. He will go around, he will help quiz you, he will help make sure you know what's going on, know what to study, and be on your back if he thinks that you're not gonna be passing this test. Our instructors were never nervous about us. Everybody in my flight passed. They were not nervous about anything at all regarding the EOC. They knew we were gonna go in it and pass. I personally did not even study the right chapters for this EOC. It's on like page 5 telling you exactly what to study. So if you follow that, you'll know the chapters. I just thought it was gonna be a little bit different because I went through this experience during COVID-19, but the EOC remains the same no matter what. It is a requirement to pass. The EOC is also a 100 question test. You'll have about like 75 minutes to take this test, bubble in all your answers. It's on a Scantron, you hand it in. It's graded pretty much within 10 minutes after you turn the test in. You know your results immediately the same day. Your MTI will call you all out, tell you all your scores, and pretty much say, congratulations, everybody passed. It's not a hard test. Most of it's common sense. And a lot of the stuff you learn at BMT in classes. So in BMT, they have you go to these classes for like 2, 3, 4 hours at a time. You sit in class, you learn about the military, you learn about the Air Force, and a lot of the stuff on the test that's not in the book is taught in the classroom. So if you pay attention, the teachers will give you little hints. Pay attention in class, review your questions, review the chapters, and you'll be just fine. If this video helped you out at all, please leave a like, subscribe to my channel, and comment down below any other video ideas you are dying to know about, any other things that I could help explain to you about basic military training. I know it all. I can tell you it all. So I'll see you guys next week with another video. Thanks for tuning in.